Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. This morning, I had planned on sharing the next in my segment of the brotherhood that Jesus talked about in the Beatitudes or the Sermon on the Mount. But God's really laying something heavy on my heart. Somebody needs to hear this. And I don't know who it is, and I don't know why. But so often in our lives, we find ourselves in a place where we feel let down by our situation. And there's something in particular I'm thinking of. I've met so many people who were adopted, and they lived their entire life growing up with one set of parents that loved them and cherished them, and their life was perfect and it was grand. And then at some point they find out that those parents that they had and that loved them had adopted them. And all of a sudden their whole life becomes a lie, and they are discouraged and let down and feel like they are unworthy and unwanted people. And I get it, because even in a household where you may live in that environment, where you are with your biological parents, you may feel that same emotional response to your environment. And so I need to tell you something, and I don't know how to say this well. In Ephesians, Paul tells us that Jesus adopted us or God adopted us into his family. In Ephesians 1:5 it says, he predestined us to be adopted through Jesus Christ for himself, according to his favor and will. He chose adoption for you and I, right? But you and I sit back and we say, yeah, well, but it's not the real thing. We're not Jewish, or whatever. I wasn't born during the time, or I haven't lived in the Jewish. I don't care what your excuse is. You feel less than because you were adopted. Well, let me tell you something about adoption. And no, I was not adopted, so I can't speak from personal experience, but I can see it from the outside in. And I had to realize this in my walk with Christ as well. And this is absolute truth. It only takes a few moments of pleasure in a bedroom or backseat of a car or whatever for 9 months later a baby to be born. Sometimes not even pleasure, just doing what you think is the thing to do. And here comes a baby. But adoption is premeditated, predetermined, and it takes a tremendous amount of work and sacrifice to bring you in to that household. There's huge amounts of finances, paperwork, getting all the psychological stuff done, making sure that you're ready and willing to be a proper parent, doing all of those things. You work so hard, so when that child comes into your life, it's the greatest gift that has ever been laid on you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make that clear. He predestined you for this. He chose to pay the ultimate price and give up a true son for you and you alone. How amazing is that? You are not less than, you're greater than in this environment. And you need to remember that. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, it's the first. You could read Proverbs chapter 1 today. And don't forget to like and share if these messages do anything for you. You can also find me on YouTube and the pastorstitch.com website. God bless and have a great day.